Welcome to The Insights, a production of the Campus magazine, and my name is Minyata.
My name is Irene.
Okay, for those who like politics, we have some good news for you here. You should be glued at least so that you get updated. So apparently, we have elections.
Yes, yet again.
We have elections for EALA, that is the East African
Legislative Assembly.
I saw a lot of people coming up and they want to represent Uganda in that EALA. Now,
Yes.
Uganda is supposed to take at least 9 candidates to go and represent us in that big body. And
Yes.
apparently we have 28 people who have shown interest and they want to go and represent. They want to be at least among the 9 people. NRM so far they have already taken 6 people, and
They are always the majority.
Yes,
in the house
independent
anyway.
so far they have 18 people, FDC 1 person, DP 1 person, GEMA 1 person. NUP, they have decided not to benchmark someone. And so this election is going to take place on Thursday 29th. In Parliament, it's going to start at 10 a.m. where you're supposed to be given a podium at least to talk to our current MPs so that they can vote you. Now, you think about this. NRM, so far they have already taken 6 people.
Yeah,
They have
it's-
the majority in the Parliament. So that means they're giving only 3 slots to the outsiders, I mean other people. And other people are so far over 20.
yes.
Must I teach you everything about that?
No, it is quite. I think that's why they have left the seats for them because I don't think it is politically wise to participate in something where you have very little say or very little percentage. I think I would also maybe not front someone after seeing that the majority candidates already come from the other side, and definitely, of course, they have already passed through. But on the election, a bit of these candidates that do represent Uganda in the East African Assembly. Let's talk about the ideas on table. In the previous assembly, we have had several.
Many.
We have had being Rebecca Kadaga now represents Uganda in the East African Assembly. Now,
What
Discuss
new
that.
ideologies should we expect from these people?
Exactly, because in the previous, it is still always the same issues brought on the table. We have not yet seen a stand where the East African Assembly does draft a law that comes up to favor all the countries that participate in the assembly. We only saw actually that in the current house, and they passed the issue of Swahili being a national language in the East African territory, which I'm glad that Uganda has bought it and welcomed it well.
Thank God I was ahead of that. I think
Exactly.
Okay,
So
for that.
now our children can come and teach us Kiswahili at home.
they can come and say Jumbo.
Yes, that is good because
Yeah.
the Kenyans are complaining of language barrier when they come here. They do talk Kiswahili and we cannot respond back. I think that was actually good.
But then the big question is, what are they going to put on table? Because we've been seeing a lot of crisscrossing between these countries which are supposed to be East African countries. We are supposed to be one body. We are supposed to have one currency.
Yes.
But then we are seeing a lot of fights. We are seeing Kenya also trying to fight Uganda over the Mijingo Island. That one has never settled. We are seeing Kenya blocking some of the Ugandan, maybe maize, maybe eggs, milk. But then on the other side, Rwanda is also accusing Uganda of keeping some of maybe it's the rebels into the country.
Yeah.
We are seeing DRC, the new member of the ESC, also saying Rwanda is having a hand in Eastern DRC where there are rebels. But now we want to form one
Yes.
East African community. Do you think that there is going to be at least some positive or some merit coming out of this?
Yeah, I do believe so. I strongly believe this time something will come up because there has been a discussion on the national currency for the East African. We are still waiting for it to come. It's on the table. I'm sure they will discuss that. Also, we are seeing the cross-border economies. We want to see cross-border business active in Uganda.
I should be able to move to Kenya without someone stopping me in the border saying, where's your ID and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until now, we are still witnessing the Katuna border issues. We are not yet compatible with our neighbors. So we are really lacking on that aspect of selling and buying within our region. So someone has to make a decision on that, and we do believe that these candidates, if they are elected, they can or may, they may or they may not represent us, but we'll see about that. Another issue is concerning the insecurity. And I think sometime back they were discussing on getting a national force, like a regional force. You've seen the war in DRC. Yes. Actually, Uganda always takes soldiers everywhere for peacekeeping. I think on that, shouldn't we be happy that we always save lives of other people? So it would be good if they discuss issue of security and having a national or a regional force that can come up whenever any country needs support. The East African community must be able to send support in terms of their armies, like a unified army that is there to operate on any issue within the region.
But you see, for me, from that point of view, also, even though these candidates are going to represent each and every country that they're supposed to represent, I think the heads of states should also put effort to ensure that these countries are together. Okay, we have the good thing, the beauty, we have now new presidents at least 40%. And the old ones are also there. But then, these heads of states are supposed to come together and find a way of ensuring EAC stands as its own. Like, we need to show the world that we have that universal brotherhood in us.
Exactly. And another aspect of it, do you think we can maybe expect some different ideas brought by Kenya in terms of new government? That is, William Ruto is in power, so should we expect that he will do different from what Kenyatta has been doing in the assembly, or perhaps maybe we should expect even worse? We don't know about that, but we leave it up to you, our viewers. Do remember, guys, we always keep you updated. This is your country. You need to know what happens in your country, in the neighboring regions, and international updates, because information is key to everyone. From me, Irene.
And Menyata, we sign out.
We sign out.